organizations that are allowed to partner with international entrepreneurs go out looking for high potential, English-speaking, motivated entrepreneurs around the world that want to do business with us.
Good afternoon again, David. Welcome to Ho Chi Minh.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure to introduce David today. David is based at the Hong Kong office and is our specialist for SUV. So he supervises all the SUV cases at HLG, being from Vietnam, Manila, Bangkok, Yangon, or Singapore, right?
That's correct.
David, I'm sorry, yes. I will start with a very large question. What is SUV? We understand it's a Canadian program.
It is, yes.
What else?
Well, SUV stands for Startup Program, Startup Visa Program. Mm-hmm. It is actually a great opportunity for foreign entrepreneurs that are looking, that have high skills, that have high potential ventures, that would be interested in moving their ventures to Canada, starting their business in Canada, okay. And in addition to that, have the possibility to obtain a permanent residence in Canada. So it is both an open door to business through Canada and immigration to Canada.
So it's a business immigration program.
It is, yes.
But we understand that Canada, usually the immigration takes a few years, right?
It is true.
What kind of delay we're talking about when we go into SUV?
That is the beauty of this program, actually, is that as we speak right now, the processing time to obtain a permanent residence is still at 6 months only.
6 months?
Yes, 6 months. So not only it is a great opportunity to set up a business in Canada, to immigrate to Canada, mm-hmm. but you immigrate quickly to Canada with 6 months opportunity. And on top of that, you obtain from the beginning, within 3 weeks only, a work permit.
A work permit first, so you can go to Canada right away.
Exactly, so you can...
And you can wait in Canada for your permanent resident visa.
If that's what entrepreneurs are interested in, they can spend the whole time until obtaining their PR in Canada.
So it is a program, it's a startup visa.
It is.
Company, people will go there to start up a new business venture.
Exactly, yes.
What will be a good project? What Canadian government are looking at for SUV candidate?
That is a good question. Obviously, Canada's authorities are not looking into people starting restaurants or all those kind of business in Canada. What they're interested in is innovative projects that would have an international reach and international scale, specifically in the fields of either biotechnology, healthcare and medical field, consumers product. Okay. It can go also with communication, media, IT, as long as it's innovative. And the market is where the entrepreneur is used to do business.
And I understand that yourself and your team for SUV have chosen the incubator way.
Yes.
To do.
Correct.
So what is by example, we're working, I believe, with Empowered.
Yes, Empowered startups. Yeah.
Empowered startup. So what is the role of this incubator? What do they do for the clients exactly?
Okay, well, more generally, incubators are there to support technically and to help the growth of the business. So from the beginning, they'll be put in touch with the entrepreneurs that have a business idea, so a venture in mind. And basically, the entrepreneurs will know the market where they're supposed to grow the project, and they normally have the funds to. What they don't have is the support in Canada with regards to everything touching
research,
development with mentors, advisors, or even labs from universities if need be for certain prototypes. Okay. So incubators will offer those services, will complete this gap in knowledge and in technical support.
So without getting too technical, then from what I understand, so there is a direct relationship between the client and the incubator.
Yes.
And they have to agree together, right?
They do, because they're literally in the business together. So they both have a share of the venture of the company that will be set up in Canada. Okay. This is this typical business incubator entrepreneur type of deal. So the entrepreneur gives an idea, the incubator offers services, and because of the risk of this venture, of course, gets a share too in the project, so that they grow it together.
They grow it together. So it really is a joint venture.
It is, yeah. And at the same time, the business incubators will issue their letter of support for the entrepreneurs.
So you said it's not for the traditional business like restaurant or franchise or clothing store and things like that. It's really for a new product.
It is. It needs to be innovative, and it means, first of all, that either the idea is completely new or that it is not available in the market already where it will be marketed.
Or you make something better, if I would
Or it improves it, yeah, definitely.
Improve something already existing and just make it
That
better.
is a possibility as well, yes.
Very good. Who can apply? Or who cannot apply?
Well, definitely, in comparison to a lot of other immigration programs, this program is not made for people who would simply put down money and wait for it to happen.
There's no minimum requirement.
There's no investment.
It's not an investment program.
No, it is not. It is not. That is correct. This is a true entrepreneurial program. So the applicant needs, first of all, to have a business idea that is innovative, once again, as we just mentioned, and the applicant needs to be interested in growing it, being active in the development of the business. So no pure investment, nobody that would simply, it's not this typical, pure investment immigration type.
And I understood also that there's language requirements, very strict language requirements.
Yeah, there are not a lot of requirements for this program as per the law, but there is a language requirement where it is required that each applicant, each entrepreneur reach at least a level CLB5 in English or in French.
Or in French, so both national language.
Both would be
official
accepted,
language,
yes.
of Canada.
That's correct.
That's very good. Has the program been popular in Vietnam so far?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, actually, the program started in 2013 without the incubator possibility. In 2015, they added the business incubators as an option, as a recognized organization. And since that moment, so it's been not even 2 years now, and already it's been booming. We could see that definitely Vietnam being a country where a lot of, actually the entrepreneurial mindset
the
is...
legendary traditional entrepreneurship of Vietnamese.
Oh yeah, well,
it's now find his niche.
Finally, yeah.
Finally.
It seems to be a program that is actually really suited for Vietnamese entrepreneurs.
I just want to make sure again, the language requirement is level 5?
Yes, CLB5.
CLB5, which is, how would you describe that? Fluent in English
It
or
is.
French?
It is a pretty good understanding. Obviously, it doesn't need to be perfect, perfectly spoken, but it needs to be a minimum conversational. So it needs to be able to.
So do I have level 5?
Oh yeah, you definitely do.
Oh, okay. So that can apply for SUV. Thank you again.
You're very welcome. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.